Cornhuskers. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Jayhawks offense will start this game off. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll keep it himself. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens.
Turning it on! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off-play action on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
The handoff to Johnson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Intercepted, and the defense is set up. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on its way. Turns it on down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they... A huge play. The gift to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Now try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to Johnson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see that. Offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Snags it over the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. be expeditious here.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking to buy time. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick handoff. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide.
There's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Caught behind the line. It's on.
And a nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And he's coming out of the end zone. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll run the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep...
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Going over the top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down after a nice game. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Makes a 3rd down stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point gain.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hunter. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not...
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Pulls it in, it's Pickett. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get to a field goal range. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold up. There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.